Arlo has released a video doorbell. Its claim to fame is its 1-to-1 aspect ratio. So instead of seeing the normal rectangle of the 16:9, you are going to see a square. It's going to show just as much of the top and bottom as it does the sides. Is it as good as they claim, or is it all smoke and mirrors? That is what we're going to be talking about in today's video, so stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome to another video. My name is Steve from the channel Steve Does, and I want to thank you for joining me here at reviews.org. So I'm always skeptical with marketing that is trying to sell me on something that I'm not even sure I really need. With Arlo, they are advertising a new feature of a 1-to-1 aspect ratio. So that way, if you've got something sitting at your front door, you're going to be able to see that package sitting there. The thing that makes me skeptical is Arlo doesn't know how close my doorbell is to my front door. They're pretty much right on top of each other. So I'm going to be curious to see if it actually can see what's at my front door, as opposed to somebody who's got a doorbell 3-4 feet away from their door, which would be obvious. I mean, looking at the back of the box here, it shows a guy standing at the door with the packages at his feet. But I hate to tell you, I don't know if that doorbell is 3, 4, 5, 6 feet away from this guy, but that is what we're going to be talking about in today's video. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos like this one. Also, we're going to have links for all the products I talk about in the video description below, so check those out. With that said, let's get started. All right, so first off, I want to set the stage on how close my doorbell is to the front door and why I'm concerned I'm not going to be able to see any packages with this. Let me show you guys really quick. All right, so there is my doorbell and the front door. I am going to be shocked if I'm going to be able to see any packages with the doorbell that close to my door, but let's find out. All right, so looking at the front of this box, we can see that it is a wired doorbell, so there's no battery with this one. It has got the HD video. We've got motion detection and alerts, a video call. That is going to be interesting. We'll get into that a little bit later. Night vision, and then 180-degree viewing angle. Flip it over to the back of the box. The first thing I want to point out is at the very top, look at these pictures. So we've got the traditional, this is the 16:9 rectangle, and here is what Arlo is offering with the new square. You can see this guy's feet. You can see the packages just sitting there at the door. Looking below that, a couple of other things. We have got quick response messages. This is weather resistant. We've got tamper detection. So if somebody starts messing around with your doorbell, a siren will go off, hopefully scaring them away. Below that, we have the voltage requirements for this doorbell, and then everything that comes in the box. Inside the box, we have the actual video doorbell itself. Comes with a power kit. We've got the mounting brackets. We've got the angle in here. We've got screws, a release pin, wire extensions if you need those, and then the quick start guide. Installing this doorbell is really easy to do, like it is with all of the Arlo products. If you are new to Arlo, you are just going to install the app, create an account. From there, you're going to click on add new devices, select the device you want to add. For this one, it is going to be the video doorbell, and you're going to follow the on-screen instructions. Now, the on-screen instructions are super helpful. It gives you a diagram of everything you need to do step by step. It was really helpful, and I was really impressed with how easy it was to set up. All right, now that we have this thing set up, let's take a look at it in the app. All right, so opening up the app, you can see right here this new square aspect ratio, and you can see my doormat right there. I'm actually really impressed with this viewing angle. It looks like you're going to be able to see the packages at the door. Clicking on the play button in the middle, it is going to load up live view. Live view is loaded up right there. That was actually pretty quick. All right, if we go into the settings of the camera, we can see I'm on my 3-month trial subscription for this camera. If during the setup you make a mistake on your chime, you can always go in here and change that here. I've got a mechanical chime. You also have digital and none if you want to turn the chime off. So one thing I like about this camera is that it uses the current chime that is built into my house now that I have it wired up. So when somebody pushes on that doorbell, it is going to just use my normal mechanical chime. I don't need to add any other additional digital chimes wirelessly or connect any of that stuff, which is nice. I do like that feature. So next up in the app, we have silent mode. So turning on silent mode is actually going to not only mute any incoming calls that you have to your phone or notifications, but it is going to mute the chime in your house too. Backing out of here, looking down, we've got a few more options. I'm actually going to jump all the way down to the bottom, the call settings for the doorbell call. So this is an interesting feature with this device, and that is when the doorbell is pushed, in addition to sending you a notification through the app, it is also going to make a phone call to you. So you're actually going to be getting a call on your phone, which was really cool, and we'll be testing that out a little bit later. So a couple of options here in call settings is to have the speaker on or to mute the mic. So this is essentially, say if you were to answer the call comes through, you answer the call. What I'm saying here is that I want the speaker on. I want to be able to hear right away what is happening on the other side of the door, and I want my mic to be muted. That way, if I'm talking, I'm in a busy room, anything like that, they can't hear me right away. I can at least look and see what is going on at the door, and then from there, on my phone, I can unmute myself and talk to the person if I want to. So I like having that feature on. It's got an option here if they want to leave a message. So as it says below, if I don't accept a call within 20 seconds, it will actually pop up and ask the person to leave a message on there, and then I can listen to that later. The only problem I have with this is that probably about 99% of the people coming to my door are delivery people. And the ones that are actually pushing the button on this thing are going to be long gone within 20 seconds. So getting a phone call every time that doorbell is pushed is kind of annoying. Like, it's not something that I necessarily want to have. I like the feature of it. It's a nice feature. But one thing I was disappointed to see in the app, and I hope it comes later, is to be able to turn that feature off. I'd rather just get an app notification on my phone knowing that somebody was at my door. I don't necessarily need a phone call, because I don't need phone calls happening to me all throughout the day as salesmen or UPS guys are coming to my door. So as of right now, the only way to turn that off is to put the silent mode on, but then that's just going to turn off all notifications and the doorbell inside, which I don't want. I want my doorbell inside to at least be working all the time. All right, backing out of there, we can look at audio settings. This is just where you're going to adjust the microphone speaker and then also the speaker volume. Backing out of here, we are going to take a look at the video settings. So here are your video settings. There is the aspect ratio of the door, and we have got auto HDR. So that is the high dynamic range. What it's allowing me to do is not only see the sky behind me, which is actually blue. Typically that would be blown out if you have HDR turned off, and that would just be all white, but I can see the darker area by my front door. Night vision, and then video quality. So here are your video quality options. These are all going to be in the square 1:1 aspect ratio. All right, so now that I've shown you guys the settings in the app, let's take a look at some samples of what this doorbell is capable of. Hey, Emmy, go ring the doorbell. All right, we are gonna test out to see how fast the notification is. Boom, and just like that, we have a phone call coming through. So that was almost instantaneous. You can slide over to answer. Now I just have audio right now. If you see, it is muted up here because I have that set as my default. That is muted. And then if you hit the actual Arlo button, it is going to launch the app and bring up live view of the door. So this is the live view. You can get a better grip here. If you tap on the message box here, it does have some pre-recorded stuff, so you can send that.
Sorry, not interested.
Wow, that was so loud.
We'll be right there.
Okay, that is super loud, so maybe turn down the speaker that you have, but anyway, that is what that sounds like. What are you doing? All right, this is an audio and video test of what it sounds like during the daytime. How does it sound? This is an audio and video test of what the doorbell looks like with the porch light on. How does it look? All right, this is an audio video test of what the doorbell looks like with no lights on outside. How does it look? As you saw in a previous shot, my doorbell is right next to the front door. Because of that, I was not actually expecting to see any packages sitting at the door. But as you can see in these shots, I'm able to see everything that was delivered. Okay, I was skeptical. I did not think that I would be able to see packages at my front door, but obviously this is able to do that. I was really impressed with it. As of right now, this camera is a standalone camera, so it does not connect to the Arlo base stations if you have a camera system. It just connects directly to the cloud, and so there are no options for local storage if you wanted to, meaning that the only option is to pay for the $3 subscription. Now, I read that they are going to eventually down the road connect this to the base station, so you will be able to do local storage, but that is not an option right now. I was really impressed with the video quality and that aspect ratio. I also liked that it did make phone calls. It made for a much quicker connection, so you weren't worrying about the app making a connection with your phone and then notifying you and then you answering the call and kind of going through that whole process. It's just a quick phone call right to you. However, I did not like in the features that you can't turn that off if you don't want to use it. Because like I mentioned, 99% of the people coming to my door are either gonna be gone by the time I answer it or are probably somebody I don't want to talk to. Another thing that I didn't really like about the camera was the fisheye look. Now I know that that really stood out in my scenario, being at the front door where I have all of those lines. You can see that they're not straight, they're very curved. I was testing out the Eufy wired doorbell, and in the options for that doorbell, it has what's called distortion correction. So it actually took that fisheye look and it fixed it. It almost got rid of it altogether. It would be cool if Arlo could do the same down the road, maybe a software update. That would be really nice. I'd love to see that. Well, overall, I would have to say that this camera actually exceeded my expectations. I was a little hesitant going into it because the last time Arlo came out with a doorbell, which was their audio doorbell, it was not good at all. So many bad reviews on it, delays in connection and notifications, but overall, I'm happy with this thing. I'm actually impressed with it. Another huge plus for this camera is its very competitive price at only $150. I mean, that is right in the ballpark of its competition, if not even on the lower end. And you're getting all of these cool features with this camera, that 1:1 aspect ratio and the good video quality. So after seeing what this camera is capable, what do you guys think? Is this something that you would look into buying, or do you not like subscription stuff and you're gonna look for something else altogether? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below, so do that. If you guys wanna see more from me, you can check out my channel, Steve Does, where I do a lot of smart home and other tech gadgets, so check that out. I wanna thank you guys for joining me here at reviews.org. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you are not already. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos like this one, and I'll see you guys in the next one.